Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our 75th Independence Day celebrations. Independence Day celebrations at school often mean a beautifully decorated campus in ribbons and balloons of the national flag's colors, a marching band, and students proudly singing the national anthem as we hoist our flag. We are not going to miss observing this very special day when we became a free nation. We meet here today on this virtual platform, bringing to you a unique twist to Independence Day. We would like to welcome our chief guest, Honorable Minister Shri R. Ashoka, governing board members, our panel of doctors, volunteers, well-wishers, teachers, children and parents, and all those who are watching this program this morning.
Good morning. Let us begin with a welcome message by our beloved director, Mrs. Rukmini Krishnaswamy.
Happy Independence Day to all members of SSK family. I think we are a great family indeed. And I must say that this family has started with children with various needs, various special needs, and their parents. Now our family has increased. Our family is almost 2,000, 3,000 persons included, which includes children, parents, and all our dedicated members of staff, volunteers, medical professionals, and the most and important persons, along with all of us, are the governing body members. They are wonderful people and they have been pillar of strength to all of us at SSK. I think we are fortunate and we have this feeling of bonding. I am sure this will continue and it will become stronger and stronger. And I just wanted to tell you the dedication our members of staff show in their work. It's not a question of bragging ourselves about things or thinking too much about ourselves, nothing of that sort. Standing out there and objectively looking at everything, I think the dedication in work in every one of them, from everywhere, starting from the main center to every community service unit, I think it makes us proud. And I think the dedication is not something you can buy with money. It comes from the heart. It comes because of empathy. It comes because of the responsibility they are taking in the lives of these children and parents. And we are very, very, very proud to be the members of this family. And I must say that in the many decades we have enjoyed the independence, Mother Bharat Mata has been all the time remembering children with disability in various measures. Very recently, the National Education Policy Plan is the highlight of the intentional aspect, the strong, very strong intentional aspect of the government to help our children with special needs. What is it? It is a national educational policy which is very much in favor of educating every child. That means developing every child to learn and also see that the children are not isolated. There is inclusiveness in whatever we are doing in terms of education, group activities and so on. It's not only from the schools, but they are also expressing the inclusion in games, in creativity, and so on and so forth. I think that's a great news for us, inclusive education and inclusiveness in the community of our children, which government has taken a major role. And I think this is going to strengthen us and make us feel strong. And I think we're all together very much to support the government, the National Education Policy Act, which also hasn't forgotten the special education aspect of it. So we are there, and I think places like us can become a great resource center and help the government, and it can be a mutual collaboration. At the end of it, it's going to be very useful for the children and the parents we serve. And there are various support systems which is helping the children with disabilities even today. There are reasons why we have taken the community services so very seriously. Many children cannot avail themselves of such services as we have due to many reasons: economic reasons, distance, and so on and so forth, and family problems, many aspects. I don't have to describe, I'm sure many of us know what it is. That is the reason why we have started several community service units in different places: Kanakpura, Harohalli, Ramnagaram, Dodbellapur, Devanhalli, Ramnagaram, and many other places. I hope I have not left out anything. We are doing community services. I have all the things, I think almost 15, 16 units of work we are doing outside, which includes some schools, as well regular schools, as well as hospitals. Indira Gandhi Children's Hospital is one of the areas where we are doing a tremendous service. That's also community service. It may be in the city, but many children who are coming there are not only from far off places from Karnataka, but they are also coming from different places in this country. I think we are doing a great service, and we are very, very thankful to all of them, all the service rendered by not only by our staff, but also the collaborative staff, the staff members of those hospitals and the communities who are also taking equal interest in developing the children and the parents. I think that's happy news. I think we have got a very good system going, and I'm sure we need to strengthen it further and further and make sure that it gets stronger and stronger. I think this should be our commitment on this Independence Day. Past several months have been very difficult, no doubt about it. All right. The past several months have been very difficult. I don't have to explain why. All of us know what it is. But it has proven one important point. What is it? That is, we have found out nothing is more valuable than human relations and building up the human relations in a positive way. By being together, working together, sharing everything, joy, happiness, and also problems, and work out solutions. Nothing like that. Now, I think this oneness of this team working together is something great. And this pandemic has strengthened, we always had it, but it has strengthened us further. And one more thing, let me tell you. And one more thing which has happened, which I think is very, very important for me to mention here, is we don't seem to believe in hierarchy anymore. When we work at SSK or in the community services, we do not know who is high, who is low, or no hierarchy in professionalism. We have to have, for administration's sake, but I'm talking from the socio-emotional point of view, interrelationship point of view, working together point of view. I think we don't have that. We may have a little bit here and there, but that's all gone. With this kind of a pandemic, even that has disappeared. Now, as far as we are concerned, there are many rules we are observing. We don't cross any rules. And I think we have to say that the lessons we have learned, which are very precious. I may have to repeat this because it's a fact, and we can learn. We should not forget them. We should not let it deteriorate. Once again, I'm saying our lessons for being together, trying to understand each other, has made us stronger, positive in thinking, and cooperative in action. And I think that is the strength of SSK. With all the knowledge in the world, with all the papers we may be publishing, with all the drama we may be doing outside and talking, nothing can match what SSK family is for all of us, for each other, for the children and parents. The support system is done wholeheartedly. I think let us keep it up. I don't think we should let it slide by any chance. It won't. I'm sure it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And I think all this was possible because of the children. The children brought us kindness. The children in the initial stages, we thought we are special educationists or some therapists or whatever we are, and from our professional point of view, we said, oh, my goodness, this child, I think I have to make her all right. And this and what did we understand at the end of the day? We understood. We are learning from the children. They taught us humility. They taught us how to love each other. They taught us about the purity of love. And that is what is sustaining us. All the knowledge in the world is needed. We have to update our knowledge. That's another reason. That's a different story. I won't talk about it today. That's different. But I'm just saying, I think we are a great, great group of family in SSK. Please keep it up. Make it better and better and better. Thank you so much once again to everybody. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I want to tell you something. A very, very, very big thanks to all our volunteers who would come. Right now, it's a different story. Once again, they start coming, even otherwise they're thinking about. And all the donations which we've been receiving from so many people, whatever amount, it's not the amount which is important, how it is given for vaccination and the health aspects of these children. I want to thank each and every one of them. It's a very long list. I may have to sit till midnight if I have to read out the list. But it is there from our heart. I'm talking on behalf of everyone at SSK. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mrs. Krishnaswamy. Education and inclusion is the way forward, and collaboration is the key. You are right, ma'am. And we are nothing without our children. Thank you for this important message.
Independence Day is not complete without the flag hoisting. Let us proceed with the glimpse of our earlier Independence Day celebration and flag hoisting this morning in our beautiful and serene campus. I request you all to please stand up as we listen to the national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विधाता।
We hold our head with pride as we view our national flag in regal splendor.
We now have a special message from our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Revenue Minister, Government of Karnataka, Vice Chairman of Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority, MLA, Padmanabhanagar, Shri R. Ashoka.
ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯು ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಶ್ರೇಯೋದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಣಿತವಾದಂಥ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್, ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನೀಡೋ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಶಾಲೆ ಭಾಳ ಯಶಸ್ಸಿನ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ದಿನೋತ್ಸವವನ್ನು ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಈ ಶಾಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ರೂಪ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರಮುಖ. ಆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Thank you, Shri R. Ashoka. We are grateful that you could give us your invaluable time, and we are thankful for your inspirational and encouraging words, sir. Thank you. Now, let us hear the messages from our President, Shri Adip Chaudhary, Secretary, Shri Arun Acharya, and Treasurer, Shri Krishnamurthy.
August of this year, that is 2021, is very significant because it's the 75th anniversary of our independence. There will be year-long celebrations all over the country. On this happy occasion, let me wish everybody the very best, particularly our members and patrons and everyone associated with the Spastic Society of Karnataka, including all our staff, the teachers, the students and their parents, the very best. We are passing through very difficult times during this pandemic of coronavirus. Let us hope that this happy occasion will tide over all the difficulties and mark a fresh beginning in our lives. Thank you.
Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to speak to you today, which is India's 75th Independence Day. Today marks the day India gained independence from oppression after centuries and also established its own identity as a separate country. At the same time, I would like us to also consider what we seek to serve as Spastic Society of Karnataka, which is enable our children to gain independence from significant challenges that they may face. And we work closely with them, and today I would like to also rededicate ourselves to this effort. I'd also like to remark that it's been over a year that we've had this terrible pandemic, which has changed the way of everything around us, and has also changed the way we work. And I would like to remind you that the team has been extremely creative in coming up with new ways to deal with the challenges of the pandemic and ensure that they continue to serve our children in them getting over their own challenges. Look forward to this continuing as we grow as an organization. Thank you.
Friends, good morning. 15th August, our Independence Day. A memorable day to celebrate. It was on this day, in 1947, India became free to take control of its destiny. You are all aware of the struggle and sacrifice of people who fought for India's freedom. We should always remember them by our dedicated and sincere work in whatever field we may be in. Only through work we could achieve development. On this sacred day, let we at SSK resolve that we will work tirelessly and devotedly by providing services to the children with the developmental disabilities. My best wishes. Have a great day. God bless all.
Disconnect.
Thank you, Shri Adip Chaudhary, Shri Arun Acharya, and Shri Krishnamurthy for your messages. I welcome Pawan Sridhar, our student from the Center for Special Education, to introduce the event on hand.
Good morning everyone. I am Pawan Sridhar, a student of SSK. We are celebrating our 75th Independence Day. Our country has made great strides in overall development in all spheres. We are amongst the fastest developing nations of the world. As we move forward, we also look back with great pride those who dedicated their life for our freedom. We are the children or citizens of tomorrow, are very proud of our country, India. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, Pawan. We are indeed looking forward to this exciting program.
The first on the list is the development of India in the field of agriculture. Technological innovations have greatly shaped agriculture throughout time. From the creation of the plow to GPS-driven precision farming equipment, humans have developed new ways of farming and to make farming more efficient and to grow more food. Now, our pre-vocational group children are going to present how farming has changed in our country since independence.
Wish you all a very happy Independence Day. Children from pre-vocational group going to present technology in agriculture development.
For COVID, right? And for COVID, I'm machine.
By
early farmers supply water to the field by making canal. Now they use sprinkler with timer with save water.
Drip irrigation save water. Farming dry places using drip irrigation method. Pesticide by hand. Spraying pesticide using train drones.
and how missions are doing harvest.
Earlier, farmers used hands to separate husk and grain. Now, farmers use machine to separate husk and grain.
Advantages: greenhouse or polyhouse farming or yearly round production by controlling the temperature. Diseases: free farming, etc. Growing all season.
Transport in agriculture help in delivering fruit products as fast as to all parts of the country by keeping in its quality like perishable items such as milk, fruits and vegetable, flour, street food, meat, etc.
Storage depends on temperature and moisture. Types of storage is dry storage and cold storage. We store food, grains, fertilizers, etc. storage. We store perishable products such as milk and milk-based products, meat, fish.
India exports grain, pulses, seafood, flour, sugar, tea to other countries. Air, ship, and by road.
Satellite help farmer to monitor crops by aerial view, respond to weather condition, water management, etc.
GPS global positioning system help farmers in irrigation system, monitor crop, collect soil samples, etc.
Farmers benefit by downloading apps such as Kisan Suvidha, Kisan Yojana, etc., which provide information on the market price for their products, farming tips, weather forecasting, government policies, and
That was so interesting. I am sure all of us have learned so much about how we progress through the Green Revolution.
That's true. Next, we have the evolution of clothing over the years in India by the students of CSE, and also the students from Learner Center will present the change of music and art since independence. They will show how we dressed earlier and how fashion has evolved, how globalization has changed our lives is described, and how education has had an impact on our literacy is described.
After independence, India has come a long way in terms of its overall literacy rate, with more numbers of universities and educational institutions. The government launched the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan in 2001 to ensure education for the children from 6 to 14 years. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act or Right to Education Act RTE is an act of the Parliament of India enacted on 4th August 2009. The new education policy 2020 is on the lines of universalizing education from preschool to secondary level. The National Institute of Open Schooling (NIOS) caters to the needs of a heterogeneous group of learners up to pre-degree level by offering academic and vocational programs.
Fashion in India through 7 decades, 1940 to 60. Sari with simple borders and cinema was a great influence. Puff sleeves became a rage and salwar kameez was standard attire in the north. Men wore check shirts and jackets, and the more traditional ones wore kurtas, dhotis. Dhotis were favorite South Indian attire too. 1960 to 80. Women wore shorter kameez and colors changed from sober to bright. Saris were worn in different styles. Hairstyle were back-combed and flamboyant. Men wore jackets worn by Nehru. Bell-bottom pants were also fashionable. Later in the 70s, people followed film icons and wore maxes, skirts and stockings. For the more conservative women, it was starched cotton or khadi sari like Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Men also wore safari and suits and jackets. 1980s to 2000. The advent of TV gave new meaning to fashion. Salwar, churidar became national attire from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Printed saris, short skirts and sleeveless blouses became a rage. Men's fashion consisted of colorful t-shirts and denim or jeans pants. How much ever fashion changed from 50s until now. The ever graceful ethnic wear sari remains a stable fashion and it is still worn for formal occasions from great leaders to service providers. Dhotis and kurtas are forever popular among the men as formal, even though the youngsters of today are highly influenced by the West.
Globalization. The term globalization refers to the integration of economy of the nation with the world economy, which began in India in the early 90s. Globalization has increased employment, improved standard of living, and lowered the prices of products. Outsourcing is one of the principal results of globalization method. Many of the services such as voice-based business processes are being outsourced by the companies from the advanced countries to India. Thank you.
India's vastness and variety. We have multiple forms of music and dance, from classical to Bollywood, from folk to pop. Music and dance are an integral part of our heritage and culture. Our students from Learner Center are quite versatile, and here we have some of their performance, traditional and modern dance as well as traditional and modern music, from Bharatanatyam to fusion and from classical to rap. Hope you enjoyed their performance and encourage them as they have no formal training. It is their own individual interest and effort. Hats off to our friends.
मेरा मुल्क मेरा देश मेरा ये वतन, शांति का उन्नति का प्यार का चमन. मेरा मुल्क मेरा देश मेरा ये वतन, शांति का उन्नति का प्यार का चमन. इसके वास्ते निसार है मेरा तन मेरा मन. है वतन है वतन है वतन, जाने मन जाने मन जाने मन. है वतन है वतन है वतन, जाने मन जाने चमन, इसकी मिट्टी से बने तेरे मेरे बदन, इसकी धरती तेरे मेरे वास्ते गगन, इसने ही सिखाया हमको जीने का चलन, जीने का चलन, इसके वास्ते निसार है मेरा तन मेरा मन। ए वतन ए वतन ए वतन, जाने मन जाने मन जाने मन, मेरा मुल्क मेरा देश मेरा ए वतन, शांति का उन्नति का प्यार का चमन। जय हिंद।
के लोगों जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। संदेशे आते हैं हमें तड़पाते हैं, वो चिट्ठी आती है तो पूछे जाती है कि घर कब आओगे, कि घर कब आओगे, लिखो कब आओगे, कि तुम दिन ये घर सुना सुना है, ना गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी, मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती, सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत प्यार है, बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, तुझे सलाम, तुझे सलाम।
अब तो हमें आगे बढ़ते हैं रहना, अब तो हमें साथी है बस इतना ही कहना। कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे कंधों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं।
झुके तेरे आगे सर, तेरी गोद मेरा घर है, तुझे सलाम इंडिया। झुके तेरे आगे सर, तेरी गोद मेरा घर है, तुझे सलाम इंडिया।
भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तान हमारा है। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तान हमारा है।
मेरे देश की धरती
to the land of the shadow of death. I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left, as I've been messing around for so long. In my mama thinks that my mind is gone, but I never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Maybe treat you like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talk and where you're walking, for you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate the truth, but I gotta look. As I cock, I see myself on the fish and smoke. Fool, I'm a kind of G, the little homies gonna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spreading most of life, living in gangsters' paradise. television, watching of me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got a tan in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a locked up, set tripping the band. And my homies is down to the roads for anger. Food, that thing, nothing but a habit away. I'm living life do or die. What can I say? I'm 23, now I feel I live to see 24 the way things are going. I don't know. Tell me why are we being so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most of our lives living in gangsters' paradise. Keep spending most of our lives living in gangsters' paradise.
Wow, that was fantastic and colorful. We now have machines used in households. A comparison of how technology has changed the work at home.
Good morning all. I am George Paul. My friends are presenting here how technology has changed our lifestyle at home.
जहाँ पाँव में पायल हाथ में कंगन हो माथे पे बिंदिया जहाँ पाँव में पायल हाथ में कंगन जहाँ पाँव में पायल हाथ में कंगन जहाँ पाँव में पायल हाथ में कंगन हो माथे पे बिंदिया. It happens only in India. It happens only in India. जहाँ पाँव में पायल हाथ में कंगन हो माथे पे बिंदिया. It happens only in India.
Truly, the invention of so many tools have helped us save time and energy. Women are having more time to explore other areas of interest.
We now have our units for early intervention at Indira Gandhi Institute of Child Health, Joyful Learning Center at SSK Indiranagar, our CBR units at Ramanagara, Devanahalli, and Dodballapura. From drums to pigeons and the world to our fingertips. Welcome the tiny tots from the IGI-CH unit and JLC with the progress of communication. In addition, we have our children from Devanahalli and Dodballapura units depicting the social changes and development that has taken place in independent India. We will see a comparison of the past and the present, followed by Sare Jahan Se Acha. We also have a fancy dress depicting our various leaders who were instrumental in making our nation a free country, presented by our children from Ramanagara.
Unity in Diversity by Ramnagara Unit, Arab Nagara Cluster. Syed Sultan. Muhammad Samir. Alisa Banu. Alia Banu. Madiha. Saida Sanofia. Ayman Sultan. Mohammad Roshan. S. Jhansi Rani. Babra S. Gandhiji. Varshit Gowda as Subhash Chandra Bose and Lahiri as Nehru. Mahesh as Ambedkar.
That was so interesting. The world at our doorstep. Thank you, children.
Transport plays a crucial role in the economy of the country. It was the vision of our leaders that brought growth in the field of transport, which paved the way to many revolutionary developments in the country. Sit back and watch the evolution of transport and learn all about it from the students of IVSTC.
Not too fast. I like to ride my bicycle. It's easy as can be. I like to ride my bicycle, and you can ride with me.
Happy Independence Day to all.
भारत माता की जय. Happy Independence to all. I am speaking a small speech of transportation. Before independence in our country, people use horses. People use bullock cart, horses, small waterways, and steam engine. In few cities, steamship only source of transportation. After independence, we got different roads, different railway track. Then we turn to diesel petrol operators and vehicles like lorry, train, bus. I am Natal Singh. Jai Hind.
मैं ओ रानी लक्ष्मी बाई.
Olden times, India was master in navigating in the sea and building ships, but due to the invasion India had become sorry, mistake. Okay, backwards in the Stanford station area after independence. India has made steady progress in transport station from bullocks and carts and horses pullets carriages to model railway, roadway and airway. India today has the best of class cars, buildings, IPs, their networks. India is also building cheap transportation using the river networks of India to transport good and also people with a steady build up world class road networks. The transportation in India is set to become easy. Thank you. Jai Bharat. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Celebrate as Hindu on 15 August has a national holiday is in India. Comment the nation society. Independence from United Kingdom on 15 August, the day which passes of 1997 in India. Independence activities transfer always solve effort. The contribution assembly came to effect. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Puneet Sameta. Today topic is development of Indian transportation since independence. Before independence, the following were major transport: walking, palakis, bullock cart, horse carriage, cycle, rickshaw. After independence, India developed a strong network of road. India has network of national highway connecting all cities. Indian road network is the second largest one in the world. Road transport include lorry, bike, bus, car, auto. Railways. India is one of the oldest and largest railway network in the world. Indian railway is less cost and comfortable mode of transport. Water. India has extensive network of inland waterways in the form of river, canal and backwater. It is mainly used for foreign trade. India is sixth largest shipping country in the world. Airways. Air service in India started on a very small scale. India is third largest aviation market. In 2017, the government announced that 20 2030, only electric vehicles would be sold in country. It also announced that 2022 all trains would be electric. Happy Independence Day. Thank you.
That was enlightening. We have all learnt about so much today.
We now have a glimpse of the activities from the Rainbow Center.
Good morning, how are you? Yeah, ready? Wow, nice salute. Pawan Kaushik, good morning, how are you?
Morning. How are you?
Good morning. Okay. Vijay, good morning. Hi, Vijay. Oh, he's fine. Preeta, good morning. Hi, Pranita. Raghavan, all set. Good morning. Okay, namaste. Okay, good morning. Ah, Satyaka, good morning, Satyaka. Good to see you. Good morning. Hi. Shreya, good morning. Hi, Shreya.
Hi Rajesh sir, good morning. I am fine. Today I am going to do dance, she is telling sir.
Shaz and Azmina. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Ashwita.
Okay. Hey, Mawani, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, people.
Harsha, good morning. How are you? Siddharth, good morning. Hi, Siddharth. How are you? What is that?
You're fine.
You're fine. Okay. Jashan, you're back. Good to see you. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Who's next? I think we've covered everyone. Okay, wonderful.
You stepped out and you're walking. Oh, suddenly you saw there's a traffic light and it turned red. When traffic light is red, what do we do? Will somebody tell what do we do when traffic light is red? Okay, Shreya is doing that sign. A lot of you are doing that sign. This means we stop. Now I saw the light just turned green. What do we do when light is green? What should we do? Yes, let's start walking again. Oh my God, on the road, I'm seeing an ice cream seller. There is my favorite ice cream. What do we do now? What do you want to do? I see Shreya is running to
Stop, stop.
Stop, stop, stop. We want to eat the ice cream.
First is Shreya on my screen. Shreya is doing the action. Who knows what animal is that?
Elephant.
Elephant. Dhanush and Harsha say elephant. And so next on my screen is Precious.
Monkey. Monkey.
Gorilla. That's a gorilla. Oh, that's a gorilla. Okay.
Chest
You all
thumping.
do it. It's a gorilla. And now next on my screen is Rifa. Rifa is here. She has that you have. Ooh, there are these tiny ones also as a team. There's a teamwork happening there. I think it's cute. It seems like a deer.
Rabbit.
It's a rabbit. Oh my.
Rabbit.
Next on my screen is Vidya. What is this? It's moving like this. Anybody wants to guess?
It's the bird. It's the peacock.
It's a peacock. Oh, it's really
It's a peacock.
nice. Peacocks are dancing nicely. Thank you. Pineapple, banana, na, 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 banana, na, 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 fruit salad, fruit salad. So today I thought I would play a little game with you. Okay? Out. Okay, let me see who wants to say. Shreya is already guessing, is it? She is already.
He's telling apple, ma'am.
Awesome! Well done, Shreya. Everybody, get ready. Come on. Do it. Srinidhi was guessing.
Banana.
Who said that?
Banana. Banana.
Let's see. That's so cool.
We'll sing about Sampattu. Hattu, Hattu, Ippattu. What is Ippattu? 20. 10 plus 10, 20. Hattu, Hattu, Ippattu. Totake hodanu Sampattu. What is Tota? Farm. Sampattu went to Tota. Ippattu, Hattu. 20 plus 10. Ippattu, Hattu, Muvattu. You know what Sampattu had in his hand? Kaiyali ondu kallittu. Yeah, so he had one stone in his hand. Ippattu, Hattu, Muvattu, Kaiyali ondu kallittu. Then what happens? Muvattu, Hattu is Nalavattu. Nalavattu, you know what happens? Edurige Mavina Maravittu. What is Mavina Mara? Mango tree. Anybody knows? What will he do? What will he do? Okay, some of you are showing some action. I know you know. Sorry. Nalvattu, Hattu, Aivattu. Mavina Maradali. Kaittu. Lot of mangoes. Aivattu, Hattu, Harvattu. Kallanu. Besida Sampattu.
Stand nicely. Are you able to see?
Audi. BMW. C5 Chevrolet. E5 Dodge. E5 M Grand. F5 Fiat. G5 Geely. H5 Honda. U5 US. V Volkswagen. W Motors. X5 Rally. Y5 Yes. M5 Zaz.
Good morning, daddies. Good morning, mommies. Good morning, everybody. Good Give me a bell to ring, give me a song to sing, give me a song to sing, give me a bell to ring, give me guitar to play, give me guitar to play, give Give me a bell to ring, give me a song to sing, give me a pen to write, give me a song to cry, give me a guitar to play, give me a bird to play, give me a dog to play. Sir, there are 16 fishes, sir.
Which is Raghavan's favorite fish?
Fine. Sir, Raghavan, if he wakes up early, he'll ask them to feed them, sir. There is no favorite fish like that. He likes every fish, sir.
Raga? Namagade? Fisha? Yes? You like fish, Raga? Raga? You like fish? Yes?
Shall I take to the bird, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, please. Yes. Beautiful.
Actually, this cage my husband only made, sir.
How many birds are there, ma'am?
Sir, 13 to 14 birds are there. How they will lay egg, they will go lay egg.
Okay.
Actually, many birds are inside the nest, sir. They have laid egg. They will not come out.
Okay. Today is resting day for them. So does Raghavan like these birds?
He likes to stand here only, sir. The whole day he'll be standing here only.
Very nice. Interesting. Okay.
He'll be standing here only. He'll be listening to the sound.
Superb, students. It was wonderful to see how the children are being kept engaged through the pandemic by the staff and volunteers with interesting activities that help them in communication and expression. Next, we salute our brave soldiers who represent our nation and fight for our safety with great courage. We now have a representation of the Indian Armed Forces, followed by India's impressive leap in scientific advancements. We also present India's journey through space, beginning from a satellite to orbiting the moon and to the Mars.
Independence Day celebration. Hello everyone, I am Akilan. I would like to introduce the Indian defense system. Shashank, Sepoy. Sepoys are the professional Indian infantrymen usually armed with a musket. Here you can see Shashank dressed as a sepoy. In the olden days, sepoys protected the country with a limited arsenal of weapons and physical strength. Independent India now has the three armed forces, namely the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force. Naishada, Army Doctor. Punita Arora was the first woman doctor in the Indian Armed Forces to be promoted to a 3-star rank. Here we have Naishata depicting herself as the army doctor. Bhavin, Navy officer. My friend Bhavin is dressed as a Navy officer. The Indian Navy was inaugurated on 2nd October 1934 at Bombay. The President of India is the Supreme Commander of the Indian Navy. Durga Prasad, Air Force. The Indian Air Force is the 4th largest air force amongst all other air forces in the world. Here you can see Durga Prasad mimicking the role of an air marshal. Suman, Commando. The three branches of the Indian Armed Forces, the Army, Navy and Air Force have their own commando forces. Here you can see our commando Suman. Vignesh, tanker or cannon. The heavy vehicles factory located at Avadi in Chennai is the manufacturer of heavy battlefield equipment for our Indian Armed Forces. Here you can see Vignesh standing next to a war tanker. Kavin, drone. A drone is an unmanned aerial aircraft. It is a flying robot controlled by an operator remotely. Here you can see Kavin. He has made a drone to show you how it is used in the Indian Armed Force. Dhanyashri, fighter jet. Fighter aircrafts are designed primarily to secure control of essential airspace by destroying enemy aircraft in combat. Here you can see Dhanyashri as a fighter jet pilot. Now you are seeing the technologies used in the armed forces at present. Jai Hind.
Three, two, one, zero.
Hello everybody, join us. We go from Aryabhata to Chandrayaan. Jai Hind.
The first satellite was developed by Indian Space Research Organization in 1975. It was covered with solar cells, which made solar energy.
INSAT 1B helped put TV signals all over India and also helped in weather forecast.
India's first space craft is Chandrayaan. It went around moon, landed there. It helps us to that there is water on moon.
Soviet Union, Japan and India.
From the Mars orbiter machine of Mangalyaan is a space probe launched by ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, on November 5, 2013.
Mangalyaan was India's first interplanetary mission. The indigenously built space probe has been in the Martian orbit since 24th September 2014.
The objective of Mangalyaan is to study Martian atmosphere using indigenous scientific instruments. ISRO spent $75 million to launch the mission, making it the least expensive mission to Mars till date.
China referred to India's successful Mangalyaan as the pride of Asia. On 24th September 2020, MOM completed 6 years orbit around Mars.
Good morning, everyone.
Chandrayaan-2 is the second lunar exploration mission developed by the ISRO. The primary objective was to demonstrate and operate a robotic rover on the lunar surface.
Thank you. Chandrayaan-2 was launched on 22nd July 2019 and it reached the moon orbit on August 28th, 2019. It cost Rupees 978 crores. We would celebrate you how to net thank you.
That was incredible. It was so lovely to see our brave soldiers and the various defense combat instruments. And it was so impressive and exciting to see our foray into space. Now, innovations in technology have changed the lives of people with disability in a myriad of ways. It has been instrumental in increased mobility, access to education and employment, improved healthcare facilities, and not to mention the door to the world has opened up for them through social media. We will see how advancement in universal design and assistive technology has impacted the lives of our children.
I like to be independent.
We are going to show you few equipments and devices that helps us in our everyday life.
Good morning. Happy Independence Day. Thank you.
empathy, not sympathy.
Innovation in technology has helped many differently abled people to lead independent lives. India is made up of different states, each with their own language, food, and clothes. Our very diversity makes us distinctive. Let us delve into the diversity of our nation with the fancy dress depicting our various states, followed by the depiction of the national symbols by our senior students from Madhurchaya to the melodious tunes of Desh Rangila.
you all a happy Independence Day. This is John Joy, holding the national fruit of India.
Mango.
She is Alia. Alia is holding a national currency of India. The national currency of India is rupee. Happy Independence Day.
I am Siddharth. I represent Lotus. Lotus is our national flower. Happy Independence Day. Thank you.
She is Priyanka. Priyanka is representing the tiger. The tiger is the national animal of our country, India. Very happy Independence Day to everyone. Jai Hind.
I am Drakshita. This is our India map. This is our India map.
This is Karthik holding our tricolor national flag.
Hi, I am Dhriti. I represent peacock. Peacock is our national bird. Happy Independence Day. Thank you.
That was colorful and informative.
Thank you, children. Now, try everything. The song talks about never giving up, even if we fail. Tap your toes to this peppy number. Then, Rabia will educate us about the significance of our tricolor.
The recent past has been very hard for all of us. The song which we present urges all of us not to give up, but try everything in our power till we win. Inspired by this song are these students who have set an aim for themselves. They have decided that they will try everything to be what they aspire to be. Sanmadhya and Aditya want to be teachers, inspired by the extremely warm and hardworking teachers at SSK. Nandana wants to be a doctor. Rabia wants to be a whale trainer. Khushi wants to be a scientist. Nitin aspires to be a pilot, and Pranav has decided to become a driver. Coming to this conclusion is in itself a challenging task, but these students have overcome this and are giving their best shot to achieve all their dreams. This song is just another representation of their dreams and hard work. So just sit back and enjoy the video.
I messed up tonight. I lost another fight. I still myself, but I'll just start again. I keep falling down. I keep on hitting the ground. But I always get up now to see what's next. Birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. Nobody learns without getting it wrong. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. Try everything. we did our best. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail.
The India flag was adopted on July 22nd, 1947. It is rectangular shape. It is called Triranga. It has saffron, white, green. Saffron means dignity, white means peace, green means greenery. The Ashoka Chakra has 24 lines. It looks like Gandhiji's pinning. The India flag was made by Pingali Venkaya. And the material of India flag is hardly cotton or hardly silk. If you don't respect the India flag, you'll get into trouble. Jai Hind.
Thank you for your enthusiastic, high-energy dance, children. Thank you, Rabia, for the invaluable information on our tricolor. I invite Ms. Padma Janardhan to give the vote of thanks.
Many people work together to make a program successful. It gives me immense pleasure to thank the people who were at the helm of this event. First, I would like to thank Honorable Revenue Minister, Government of Karnataka, Vice Chairman of Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority, MLA Padmanabhanagar Assembly Constituency, Sri R. Ashoka, for accepting our request to be the chief guest and also his message. Dhanyavadagalu, sir. I thank Lalita Viswanathan, who worked endless hours to organize the chief guest message. Thank you, Lalita. I thank our teachers, whose enthusiasm and hard work is unmatched. The program we just saw is the result of their ideas, creativity, and effort. Our teachers learned new technology and used it to make this program happen. Thank you, dear teachers. I thank our dear children and their parents who cooperated with the teachers and followed their instructions and played their part so beautifully. Thank you, dear children and parents, for giving us such a beautiful program. Without our tech team, Beulah Shaini, Santosh Padmanabhan, and all the people who put together the videos, working relentlessly, this virtual treat for the eyes and ears wouldn't have been possible. Thank you, tech team and volunteers. I take this opportunity to thank our management, who always extend their support in all our endeavors and actively participate in our programs. Thank you, sirs, for being with us today. I thank the members of our administration who always provide timely help. Thank you, Venkatesh Jetty, sir, Bhimappa, sir, and team. How can I not thank our director, our dear Mrs. Krishna Swami, without whose teachings and guiding principles we wouldn't have been able to achieve anything. Thank you, dear Mrs. Krishna Swami, for your invaluable inputs in everything we do. Thank you all. Till we meet for our next program. After watching such a wonderful program, I would like to say that being born as an Indian is a matter of pride, and being a member of SSK is a privilege. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, Padma ma'am. And thank you, Honorable Revenue Minister Shri R. Ashoka. Thank you, my dear children, all our guests, viewers, and colleagues. This brings us to the end of today's program. We hope you have enjoyed this portrayal of the journey that our country has made in all fields over the past 75 years. Thank you.